Welcome to a Fisherman's Wipe. This is a Shady Boss 420 production. Now this wipe in this movie start out a little differently than most. First of all, I have a small starter down, and I'm out farming for resources. Second of all, I had early access, so I started with some basic blueprints like the Revy. So this wipe should be a very good wipe, but it doesn't start out that way. As you can see, I'm farming for resources in the desert, and I'm doing a little bit of monument farming at Satellite Dish at the moment. And things are going okay so far. So I'll show you my base here. Headed back there right now. We're just gonna chill and vibe. This wipe does take an interesting turn though, especially when I start my fishing base. And it's not a fishing with a rod base, it's a trap fishing base. And they are OP for farming scrap. Alright, so I'm just gonna grab a little bit more cloth here. Do a little bit more monument farming here. And as you can see in this clip here, monument farming hasn't been going the greatest. I've been running into a lot of groups or even solos who are better than me and getting killed and losing all my stuff. And here's another clip of me getting killed again by the same guy. Alright, so you can see I got a decent bit of loot here, and I decided to do some base expansion at night. So, and this base that I'm working on here, which is my main base for the majority of this wipe, this is actually a design from Zypic. I hope I said his name right. I'll put a link to his channel in the description. And this is his rendition of the Raptor base, which I'm not even sure what the guy who originally made that base is. But Zypic has some pretty good builds on YouTube. And I like the peaks on the third floor on this base especially. And the reason I'm doing the building at night is because it's less likely I'll get killed while building. And we're just about done our second floor here. Gotta do some more farming. So the base is starting to look like it's coming together a bit better here. And while I was out farming, I decided to do some eco raiding. This base didn't have anything great in it, but it was a nice little boost to my farming. And as you can see from that farming, we're pretty much done the base at this point. And now we have a tier 2. The problem is, as I was trying to farm for blueprints, I started to get killed by other players in groups more and more. I needed a way to get more scrap without dying. And that's when I got the idea to run across the map with just enough resources to put down a starter by a fishing village. And I built this fishing base, loaded up the traps with bear meat from a nearby freshwater spawn or stream. And it didn't take long before I was about ready to purchase my biggest purchase of the white. Maybe you can figure it out by what's on my roof here. If you guessed it, I got a minicopter. And this made getting between the two bases a lot easier, as well as farming for other resources. So I started on a journey to farm for components to fortify my main base. And of course there was a few small crashes here and there. Being a console player, I didn't really know exactly how to fly a mini yet. Finally learning auto turrets. And after another successful crash landing, I think it should be time. We're gonna do some more component farming and get a supply drop.
Yeah, cold nights, warm torchlight, just a rock and revenge in my sight. Russ G's solo, trust me. The competition's toxic like a monkey with bum knees. Obi wanna Toki, but I'm posted with Russ G's. Friends say they trust me, as far as they throw me. I ain't smoking trees, but the grind still owns me. No scrap, no cap, I'm broken, still rapping. Trying to build peace, but the server love cap. And they came, they took, they looted. While my squad sat, shook in the boots. Campfire burning, but the vibe ain't warm. Base half built in the eye of the storm. I was humming my bars, chill at a harm. Then shots rang out, they rolled up armed. Didn't even flinch, had no steel in my hand. Just a note in my box and a half-baked plan. Now I'm respawn naked, grinding for payback. Rocking my palm like I'm slinging straight facts. I used to toke trees, now I just breathe smoke. Running these routes like I'm trying to stay woke. Every crate I crack, every jump I risk. Feels like I'm praying for a moment that hits. From bandit to harbor, I'm ducking them sights. Been raided 3 times, still I'm up every night. Crafting my fate with a hammer and dream. Russ G, no Zerg, just painting my team. The competition's toxic like a monkey with bum knees. Obi wanna Toki, but I'm posted with Russ G's. Friends say they trust me, as far as they throw me. I ain't smoking trees, but the grind still owns me. No scrap, no cap, I'm broken, still rapping. Trying to build peace, but the server love cap. And they came, they took, they looted. While my squad sat, shook in the boots. I ain't never had a Zerg, never had no handouts. Just a bag on my back praying I don't stand out. Ain't no reset button, just the pain and the lessons. Russ taught me more than school ever did with the sessions. Base gets wiped, I rebuild, no question. Shots in the night, that's my church, my confession. Living out a struggle you don't see on screen, but in the lag and decay I still chase that dream. The competition's toxic like a monkey with bum knees. Obi wanna Toki, but I'm posted with Russ G's. Friends say they trust me, as far as they throw me. I ain't smoking trees, but the grind still owns me. No scrap, no cap, I'm broken, still rapping. Trying to build peace, but the server love cap. And they came, they took, they looted. While my squad sat, shook in the boots. Yo, this ain't just a wipe, it's a life. Every shot, every wall, I built it from scratch. With fear in my chest and a rock in my hand, still I rise. So if they say I'm just another solo, tell 'em I'm a Russ G.
Yo, DJ, put a nigga back to the record, baby, and give me this right now. Yeah. Give me that. Come on. Give me that. Make some noise out there. Come on. Yo, DJ, put a nigga back to the record, baby, and give me this right now. Give me that. Come on. Make some noise out there. Come on. Right here. You know how we do. And give me this right now. Give me that. Come on. Right here. And give me this right now. Hit 'em up. This how we roll. Yeah. Hey, come on.
And after all the fish farming, hunting, component farming, the only thing our base is lacking is a tier 3 and some auto turrets. But I don't know if we'll make it in this wipe, because things pretty soon will go from riches to rags once again, due to a poor decision on my part. You see, there's one very, very important rule in Rust, and that one rule is don't trust anyone. After some hunting and fishing here, you're about to see the mistake I made when another player reached out to befriend me. Now, keep in mind this conversation is one-sided as only my mic was recorded. But things take a terrible turn when I decide to be a nice guy. This is going to be unedited footage for the remainder of the movie. And here we go. Dude, literally last night, man, I took some stuff from that outpost, set up this main base down here, and I got this base set up within like 10 minutes, and I was pulling in like hundreds of scrap just from killing a couple bears, like hundreds of scrap a minute probably, or something like that. I literally, you put the scrap, or you put the bear meat in fish traps, and then you build like a fish trap base, and then you put the bear meat in it, and you just wait, and you just have to repair them once in a while, and you trade in the fish for the scrap. Okay, so right now, just from the last bear I killed, so one bear, I have 6 salmon and 6 small sharks. If you hover over fishing village, and you go to the vendors, 2 small sharks is 90 scrap, and 2 salmon is 55. So basically, I have like 500 scrap right now if I trade this in. And that was one bear, and that only took like 20 minutes for all the meat to be taken by the fish. Yeah, and you gotta hack them up with a hatchet if you do kill them. Alternatively, if you can't find bears, you can hunt deer and boar and wolves. Wolves are the best next to bears, and then boars and deer aren't bad, but they're not as good as bear and deer, or bear and wolves. Okay, so basically what you gotta do is you gotta make one of the fish traps. They're under the survival tab on the right top corner. They're 200 wood and 5 cloth. So you make one of those, get your building plan and everything, your shit you're gonna build with, and then find the spot where you can start to put the fish traps in the water. Build 2 foundations on the shore side, like that are above the water, and then build a little 2x1 there, and then you want to just add the 4 squares behind it, but then you're going to delete those, you're going to put honeycomb around it, and then delete those in the middle, and then that's basically where you'll put your fish traps. And you can put 6 fish traps in a 2x2 square, but I only got 3 in this one because I fucked it up. I didn't get it far enough in the water. But just with 3, like it's hard to keep it filled with bear meat and wolf meat because that's the best stuff to get the most scrap, and like bears and wolves don't respawn super fast. Dude, literally, do you have a space I can land on your base? You said it's in... No, mini-copter. You almost got... Somebody went deep on you? Yo, you know a good trick to that? All you need is a small battery, a solar panel. Oh, how do I do that? Screen share. Okay, you're going up to your roof now? With the electric furnaces? No. I want to get some electric furnaces because I'm sick of having to farm so much wood. But you need the charcoal, right? Man, your base is confusing as shit. Yeah, I think I can land there. Okay, can you just look at your map real quick so I can see exactly where you are? Zoom in as much as you can. Okay. Alright, I see where you are. Alright. I'm gonna trade this fish in and then I'll come land my heli on your roof. Just don't steal my heli and I'll give you all the scrap I have from these fish. Man, I usually just run around with Revies. Revies and P2s. I try to avoid fights unless I absolutely have to, and when I do absolutely have to, majority of the time I just die. I got no jackhammers. I got one on the road here by my fishing base earlier, and literally I got 2 seconds down the road and somebody shotgunned me with incendiary shells. Oh shit. Alright. So those fish, so the one bear's worth of fish gave me 436 scrap. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure, but I think you can, yeah. I think if you went to Bandit, you'd be able to get it to bring you those. Hey, you know the big base at T17? It's right to the right of Satellite Dish, just a little bit north of there. That base is mine. Yeah. I got guns, but I don't usually, I roam with Revies most of the time. Man, I got 3 bases. I got that little outpost I told you about, I got this fishing village, and I got that big base there. Oh good, it's night. I don't have night vision, but I'll be covered in the shroud of night here. I just gotta wait for it to get a little brighter out here. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I usually save the good guns for base defense. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Sorry, man, I suck at landing. Oh. Oh. Let me try that again. Yeah, I did. No, it's good. The minis are kind of hard, yeah. Oh, shit. Shit. Yeah. Well, there's scrap outside your base there. Yeah, I hit the edge. I thought I was on the roof. It was too dark. It was too dark, man. No, it's 4 something. 4:30 something. No, oh, 750. Yeah, that's what the mini costs. Yeah, but I'll make it back. I'm trying to come over. There's somebody shooting at me, I think here, but I'm coming from my little outpost base there. Yeah, I'm here. I'm trying to get my loot for you, if I can find it. Oh, I found it. Oh, is it glitched? No, I don't see your torch. I got it here. I'm in your compound. I think I blew a hole in your wall or something. With my heli crash. Hey there, I'm right here. Oh. I see you on the other side of the compound wall. Here. I'll jump up here and give you the scrap. Yeah, I can Well,
go back
not
in
only
there.
did I lose my heli and my tier 3, but the next day I woke up raided.
No problem.
This has been Shady Boss 420. Peace out.